Hello students, good morning. By the experience of 30 years, I want to provide you the question explanation in 2-3 minutes so that you must save your time. Now, question is this. There is an spring, and with this spring a cylinder is attached. This is the cylinder and this is the ground. Spring constant is K. Mass of the cylinder is M and radius of the cylinder is R. In this, it is given that a solid cylinder of mass M is attached to a horizontal massless spring so that it can roll without slipping along a horizontal surface as shown in the figure. The spring constant K is if the system is released from the rest at a point in which the spring is stretched by a meter. Let this is stretched. This cylinder is stretched by spring is stretched by the a meter and it is released. So what will happen? It will roll. By rolling, it will compress. Again, it will come this side. So now question is this: find the translational kinetic energy. You have to find kinetic energy translational. Find the translational kinetic energy and rotational kinetic energy of the cylinder as it passes the equilibrium position. Equilibrium position, that is translational kinetic energy at x is 0, displacement 0, and rotational energy at kinetic energy or rotational at x equals 0. And number 3, so that under these conditions the center of mass of the cylinder execute SHM with the time period. And number 3 is you have to prove, this is to find, and you have to prove that time period T equal 2 pi is square root 3m by 2k. 3m by 2k. This is the time period. This is to prove. So in this I am telling you, practically at main position you have to find kinetic energy, whether it is rolling this side and rolling this side. I am telling you, when it is compressed or stretched by distance A, so this is the extreme position. Total energy of the system is constant. The total energy at the extreme position, kinetic energy of translational and kinetic energy rotational will be 0. The body momentary at the rest. So at this point there is total energy half k a square, that is equal to kinetic energy at general point. This is the total energy at the main position. Stretch in the spring will be 0. This is A is stretch, but extension will be 0. So there will be spring potential energy half k y square. This is the 0 plus half k half mv square. This is half mv square plus half I omega square. That is at the main position. Is there will be no extension in the spring, no compression in spring, potential energy of the spring will be 0. there will be kinetic energy, translational kinetic energy, and rotational kinetic energy. These two energy, and but this total energy will be equal to energy at the extreme position. Energy conservation. This is the law. In this, it is half k a square is given, k given, a is given, equal half m. Velocity at this point will be, now question is this, what will be the velocity? So at this point m v equal a omega, or you keep it v square plus half, and we have to find kinetic energy, translational kinetic energy at x equal 0, and that is half mv square plus half inertia mr square omega square. At the main position, velocity equal r omega. At the main position, it is a condition. At a main position, v equal omega r is radius. Clear it. It is condition at the main position only. So that is r omega, you can write v. So half inertia, half mr square. Inertia of the cylinder is half mr square and omega square. So further you are finding 1 upon 2 mv square plus half r omega is the v. So this is half 1 by 4 mv square. So this is equal to 3 by 4 mv square. So 3 by 4 mv square equal half ka square. So we are finding half ka square equal 3 by 4 mv square. So you have to find kinetic energy at x equal 0, that is 1 upon 2 mv square. So this is this, you may write 3 by 2 and 1 upon 2 mv square. This is the kinetic energy. This is to find. 3 by 2 will transfer this side, so it is this is 1 upon 2 ka square. 2 and 2 cancel, 3 will come this side, 1 upon 3 ka square is kinetic energy. This is kinetic energy. And now find the potential energy at this stage. So potential energy you have got, this is kinetic energy translational plus kinetic energy rotational. This is rotational kinetic energy. So kinetic energy at x equal 0, rotational is 1 upon 2 I omega square. So this is 1 upon 2 inertia half mr square omega square. At the main position v equal omega r, so you may write 1 upon 4 m 1 upon 4 m 1 upon 4 m v square. And from this condition 1 upon 4 mv square equal 3 will transfer this side, 1 upon 6 ka square equal 1 upon 4 mv square. So this is 1 upon 6 ka square is from this relation you have got this. So this is the rotational kinetic energy. And next These are energies, kinetic energy, rotation and translation at the mean position. At the mean position, x is 0. So you have got it. And next you have to find time period. And you have to prove the time period is time period t is this. This is to prove you. For this question, in this there are two techniques to find the time period, by the force method and by the energy method. By energy formula, total energy conservation principle, I am going to find time period. In this system, at any point, whether it is in motion, there will be kinetic energy, rotational, kinetic energy, translational, and plus there is compression in the spring by x. So half kx square potential energy of the spring. So total energy is conserved. So half mv square plus half I omega square, kinetic energy, translational, kinetic energy, rotational, plus half kx square. This is the total energy in the system, and this will be always constant. Total energy in a system of the motion is constant. So now technique is this, that you have to differentiate it. Very simple way. You have to going to find time period. This is a system, and this is a rolling. So that it is rolling, will there be kinetic energy or translation? It is rotating about this point, so there will be translation, kinetic energy, and a spring is compressed, potential energy of the spring. Now differentiate with respect to the time. So you will find half m 2v dv by dt, and this is acceleration, plus half inertia, and you may write it, inertia is half mr square of the disk, and omega square plus half kx square equal constant. Now I am removing differentiation, because in this I am not differentiating. This is the half mv square. Now we can differentiate it, and this is half m v square plus this is 1 upon 4 m r omega is the v, so this is a v square plus 1 upon 2 kx square is constant. And further I am writing over here half mv square 1 upon 4 mv square. So this is the 3 by 4 mv square. So this is 3 by 4 mv square plus half kx square. Half kx square is constant total. Now differentiate it with respect to time t. So this is 3 by 4 m, and the differentiation of the velocity square is 2v, and dv by dt plus half k 2x dx upon dt is 0. Derivative of constant is 0. So now we will find 3 by 4 in this equation, half kx square, k is okay. So k is a spring constant. I am covering this further. So 3 by 4 m. So in this equation, dx upon dt, this is the velocity, and this is velocity cancel, 2 1 and 2 2 and this is this 2 and this 2 is cancelled. So you are finding this is the acceleration. So 3 by 2 m m is cancelled, 3 by 2 m is not cancelled, 3 by 2 m, and acceleration equal minus kx. This is the k and this is x, right side transferred. And so acceleration a equal minus k x upon m, kx upon m, and 2 by 3 by 2, 3 by 2, 3m. So further we know this in mechanical principle you have got the value of acceleration, and we know it very well that acceleration in SHM, according to SHM of the center of mass. So according to SHM, acceleration is minus omega e square y minus omega e square x. Here x is displacement. So this x and this x cancel, minus minus cancel. So and we have to find time period. We'll associate this one. So in this case, x and this x is cancelled, and omega is square. Omega is root k by m. Omega is square will be k by m. So this is k 2k upon 3m, or root is omega, and we have to find time period. Omega is 2 pi by t, it is t. So t you may transfer this side. So t equal 2 pi root 3m by 2k. This was to prove, and you have got the answer. This is the proved. There is ink problem. I am repeating this. Yes, I am repeating. Sorry. This is acceleration A. So acceleration A equal 2k upon 3m is omega e square. So now omega equal 2k upon 3m. Omega is 2 pi by t, 2 pi by t. So t take this side. So and one more thing, omega is square equal this. So omega equal root omega 2 pi by t. So t equal 2 pi root t is this side, and this will be this side. So this will be 3m upon 2k. This is the answer, and this was to prove you have proved. This was to prove. So this is a question. Let's see, important question, very nice question. Okay, so question number 2, I am telling you. Hello students, our next question is, there is a pendulum, and its length is L, length of pendulum is L, and mass of the bob is M. So due to cold, length of the pendulum reduces by 2%. Means this length of the pendulum, this is the metallic, and length of the pendulum decreases by 2%. This is new length of the pendulum is this much. This is the L dash equal L minus 2% of the L. Length decreased by the 2%. So what is, this is the second pendulum. This is second pendulum. In our watch, second pendulum is used. So this is the second pendulum. second pendulum time period for second pendulum is 2 seconds. It is fixed. So second pendulum whose due to low temperature, its length reduces by 2%. So what is change in the period of the day? In one day, what is change in time? Correctly, time period T equal 2 pi root L upon G. As we know, the length is reducing. Length is reducing. Due to reduction of the length, time period will reduce. Means pendulum become faster. In short time, 24 hours of a day will be completed. Time period will be reduced. So new time period. First, this is the time period and this value is 2 seconds. So question is, what is the new time period? So I am telling you, in this case, T dash equal 2 pi root L dash upon G. This is 2 pi and new length is L minus 2% of L upon G. So L you can take common, 2 pi L you can take common. So inside bracket it is 1 minus 2 upon 100. So 2 pi root L upon G, this is the 2 second. 2 pi root L upon G and root 1 minus 2 upon 100. So further you may simplify 2 and this is 1 minus 2 upon 100 times of half. You may apply binomial theorem. So power is half. According to binomial theorem, this is 2 and 1 minus n. N is 1 upon 2. 1 minus nx. X is 2 upon 100 and higher terms are neglected. 2 and 2 cancel. This is 1 minus 1 upon 100. So it is on simplification. This is 2 and 1 minus 0.01 1%. So on further simplification, it is 0.99 and this implies 2 9s are 8. This is 2 minus 1 minute. This is 2 minus reduction. This is the time period T days. So this is 2 minus 0.02. So first time was T days. This is equal to T days. This is the T days. New time. The first time period was 2 seconds. Now time period is reduced by 0.02 second. So now you have to apply the unitary process. In this, it is very clear that out of 2 seconds, 0.02 reduction in time is 0.02 second. So in this 0.02 second is reduction in time out of 2 seconds. Therefore, out of 24 hours, one day, 24 hours. And this is to convert into second. In one day, 24 hours into 60. This is in minute and again multiply by 60. This is in second. Total 1 second in one day. So out of 2 seconds, this is the loss in time. Therefore, total loss in time is this much. So this is in one day total time change and time period will be reduced. Day will be shorter. So by this second, this is your answer. This is. If any doubt, please clear. And our next question is, Our next question is, this is the earth and you are boring across the earth, means a hole or tunnel is made across the earth. So a m mass body released, so without friction it is coming. We know at this point acceleration is g and radius of the earth is re. It is released, acceleration at this point is maximum, as it will come down at this acceleration is 0. So this is, and due to, but velocity will be maximum according to law of inertia and conservation of energy, it will regain its, it will reach over here, and over here it will stop. Again restoring force, that is the gravitational force, will act towards the center of the earth. In this way it will oscillate, means SHM motion is taking place. So time period t equal 2 pi root m by k, and one more formula is time period t equal 2 pi displacement upon acceleration. So time period t equal 2 pi, and at this point, in this condition is this, you will take acceleration at the point you are taking displacement. So at this point displacement is radius of the earth and acceleration is g. So that is re upon g. This is the answer. This is the answer. And in this only one more question I am adding, and question is this, that if slope is, that is 1 minute please, 1 minute. So this is your earth, this is the earth, and this is tunnel is now made like this. This is the tunnel, that is, this is the center of the earth, and this is the new tunnel that is making theta angle with this line. Center of the earth is this, here is not center of the earth. So this implies draw perpendicular line. So now if you release a m mass body, let it is the m mass body from this point, and this is the tunnel, so this m mass body will come over here and it will oscillate along this. Now you have to find what is the time period. In this case time period t equal 2 pi root y upon a. In this oscillate means mg force is acting along this, at this point force will be mg, at this point force is mg. So take component of this force along this. So g along this will be g cos theta. It is g cos theta is the acceleration along this, and this is the radius r. Displacement is radius of earth re. So along this displacement, this length, if it is the hypotenuse, this is the base. If it is re cos theta. So y equal re cos theta. You will find 2 pi and re cos theta upon g cos theta. Cos theta cancel. So time period t equal 2 pi and re upon z, because cos theta and cos theta is cancelled. So this implies SHM motion is taking along this, or SHM motion at the theta angle, time period is same. In this case also you are getting time period t equal 2 pi root re upon g, and here also you are getting time period t equal 2 pi root re upon g. So this is the question is over, and if you have any trouble, any problem, please comment me. I'll reply you, and for any doubt you must comment me. And if you think it is a beneficial, please subscribe me, so that my next video directly will be delivered to you. You will get to the next video, and knowledge must be transferred to your friends, to your classmates. Respect each everyone, love each everyone. If you will help to anyone, the nature God will help you. Okay. Best of luck, and for the best book in description I am giving you link. Okay. Best of